Hey art friends, welcome to today's how-to. Today we'll be learning how to draw Mega Charizard X. So first let's get started with the face. And we're gonna get started with the top of the eyes. We're gonna arch this line down and then bringing this up and over on a diagonal. We're gonna mirror that on the left. So we'll replicate that, just bringing that up and over in the opposite direction. Now coming underneath for the eye, we're gonna curve this around and over on the side. Now for the pupil of the eye on the inside, we're just going to curve this line over and up towards the top. And then in the center here for the pupil, we're just going to curve this line down and up, creating a small oval. Now let's close off the shape of the head. So on the top for the ears, we're going to curve this line over and out. And then we're going to do the same thing on the left, bringing that up and across. Now on the side, we're going to curve this line down and over, and we'll do the same thing on the left. On the top now, we're going to draw in a curved line on both sides. And then in the center, we're going to arch this line over and through towards the right. Now on both sides, we're going to draw in a curved line coming out and then down. We'll do the same on the right, ending that at roughly the same height. In the middle here, we're going to draw in a curved line coming in a diagonal, joining at a point. And then we're going to connect this together now by bringing this line down and then up on the side. Let's draw in the nostrils. So we're going to arch this line over towards the middle on both sides underneath our eye. And then underneath for the nostril, we're going to bring this line around, down, and through, closing that off. Let's draw in the mouth here. So we're going to curve this down. And then on the bottom, another small curved line from left to right. We're going to move around that and replicate that shape now. So we're going to bring this line down, over, and then back up. And then now let's draw in the teeth. So we're going to draw in two small triangles on the left and right hand side. And then we're going to do the same thing on the bottom, arching this over. Now let's come across and draw in the fire coming out of the mouth. So we're going to start from the corner here, arching this out. We're just going to draw a wavy line as we come all the way out towards the top and over. And then we'll do the same thing on the bottom. We're going to follow this through all the way to the top, ending that at roughly the same height. Now from that point, again, we're just going to continue this pattern as we come down on the top. Let's move over on the inside, replicating that shape now. And out. And then we'll start from that point, replicating that on the bottom. Now let's draw in the body. So as we come over on the left, we're going to arch this out and up. We'll do the same on the right. And then from that point, bringing this line around and in. And then we're going to close this off with another arch line towards the top. Now on the side for the neck, we're going to bring this over and through. Let's drop down on the bottom. We're going to draw in a nice big arch line for the bottom of the belly. Coming up, leaving a small gap, bringing that out and up. Let's copy that shape on the inside, bringing this down, out, blending that in on the bottom. Now let's draw in our arms. So we're going to draw in a small diagonal line coming across. We're going to bring that line out again on the bottom as well. Now from here, we're going to bring this line out and over, closing off the hand on the top. We're going to step down, arching that around and through on the bottom. And then as we move over on the top, bringing this around and then down again in the center. Now let's close off the thumb. So we're going to bring this claw around, bringing this down and then over. And then again, we're just going to curve this line over on the top. And now let's close this off with a diagonal line from that corner. Let's close off the legs on the inside, arching this out. We're going to start on the top, wrapping this around, back in, leaving a small gap in the middle. Let's start with the feet. So underneath, we're going to draw in a diagonal line coming down. And then we're going to curve this across and back up, creating a point. Let's move over again, replicating that. And then again, one last time. Now we're going to draw in a curved line in each claw as we come all the way over. Now let's move over for the tail. We're going to draw that first. So we're going to curve this up, dropping below, replicating that. And then we're going to continue this underneath our leg here, bringing that over and in towards the bottom of the belly. Now we're going to draw in the flame. So we're going to start at a point here, curving this out, in, back up and through towards the middle. And then we're going to do the same on the right. So we're going to bring this out, in, and we're going to replicate that shape as we join this together in the center. And then right in the middle of our flame here, we're going to start from the bottom, just replicating that pattern as we come through towards the middle. And then again from that point, bringing that over and down on the bottom. Lastly, let's draw in our wings. So we're going to start in behind here, drawing in a small diagonal line, coming over. We're going to continue that as we come across. Now from here, we're going to draw another diagonal line coming up on both sides. And then we're going to curve this around and down. Now from that point, let's bring this back up and through. On the top again, let's arch this line across towards the side of our page. We're going to bring this down on a diagonal from that point. Now from here, we're going to bring our diagonal line down. And then again, we're just going to bring that over and in towards the side. Lastly, let's draw in the wings. We'll start on the left. So we're going to bring this line out and then in. We'll do the same on the right. From that point, we're going to replicate that, bringing that out towards the side, making that longer. And then from that point, bringing this over and through towards the side. Now let's move in behind. So we're going to start from that corner again, curving this down towards our flame here, bringing that back up. And then on the right-hand side, we're going to join that down at a point and then bringing that back over and through towards the middle. One last time now, we're going to bring this line down towards the bottom, back in towards our hand. We'll do the same on the right to close off the wing. And then lastly on the tail, we're just going to draw in a curved line, bringing this all the way up and over. And that is it. That's how you draw Mega X Charizard. You can pause the video and color it the way that I have done, or you can change your colors up if you'd like. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel, and also drop a comment below suggesting any more characters that you'd love to learn to draw next. Thanks so much for joining me on today's tutorial, and I will see you all on the next one.